Rich Dad, Poor Dad is one of the most empowering books written about money of all time. So today, I'd like to summarize 3 extremely valuable lessons that all business owners and creatives can benefit from. My name is Lucas and welcome. Now, if you've not read the book, the author Robert Kiyosaki illustrates the financial habits of the wealthy and makes them incredibly easy to understand. For the last 2.5 decades, I've used the book as an instruction manual on how to escape the rat race, build businesses, and get money working for me. If you're a business owner or a creative professional, stick with me as I break down 3 valuable lessons from the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. As Robert points out, wealthy people take the time to understand how taxes work, and then they pay less of them. Now, this is one of the key factors to building long-term wealth, and luckily, it is available to you. You see, the government wants to grow the economy. As business owners, we contribute to that growth. So as long as we're being taxed as a proper business entity, we get to take advantage of those incentives and pay less taxes. The second benefit to being taxed as a business owner is how the money flows. So Robert points out that when we're being taxed outside of a business entity, we earn, we get taxed first, and then we spend. But as a proper business entity, we earn, we spend first, and then we pay taxes. And this makes a huge difference. When the government takes their cut first, we're forced to react to that. So we have to learn how to survive on the leftovers. This is what I often refer to as living in survival mode. But when we pay taxes last, everything improves. Now, instead of reacting to our circumstances, we're creating them. And that's a powerful place to be. And the icing on the cake is we get to pay less taxes. In Robert's words, it's not about how much money you make, but how much money you keep. Now, when I first read this at 17, I took it at face value and began saving as much money as I could. However, a few years ago, I started helping business owners improve their finances, and Robert's words took on a new meaning. You see, when clients first come to me, every one of them thinks that making more money will solve their financial problems, and they're so busy grinding it out that they overlook the real problem. They don't know how to keep the money that they're already making. You see, most of us don't save. We have no accountability for our spending. We don't know how to handle a regular income. We pay way too much in taxes. We have no plan for our money when it comes in. We carry bad debt, and the list goes on and on of all the different ways that we are wasting our money. Take Thomas and Samantha, for example. In session 1 of the Big Split, I showed them how they had been leaking over $200,000. They had no accountability for their spending, no way to save money, no way to manage their money, and on top of that, they owed $90,000. So I taught them how to plug their leaks and start keeping all of that money. Then I showed them how to pay themselves first. Within 12 months, they paid off all of their debt, saved $110,000. Then they quit their jobs and started their own business. And that's while they were being taxed as employees. I can't wait to see how much money they save as business owners. And that brings us to lesson 3. Pay yourself first. Out of all the lessons in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, this is by far the most underrated. It's also the most effective and fastest way that we can improve our finances. Currently, the money comes in and then we immediately give it to banks, insurance companies, and the government. We've trained ourselves to give away our money to everyone else first. Meanwhile, our financial priorities get neglected. But when we pay ourselves and our priorities first, our accounts go really, really quickly. If you'd like to learn how to pay yourself first, check out my full tutorial here. So let's recap. Lesson number 1, learn how taxes work and pay less of them. Lesson number 2, it's all about how much money you keep. And lesson number 3, pay yourself first. And if you'd like to take your finances to the next level, I've incorporated all 3 of these lessons plus so many more into the Big Split program. Comment the Big Split and we'll hop on a free call. If you'd like to learn more about Robert and Rich Dad, Poor Dad, check out his YouTube channel. I'll be sure to put links in the description. Robert, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us. Your teachings have had a massive impact on my life and finances. And to you, the viewer, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your time and energy. I'll see you in the next one.